The haunting and tragedy of the Titanic's sinking still resonates with us today, serving as a stark reminder of the immense loss that occurred. Despite the passage of time, the ship's wreckage remains submerged, yet we have been able to retrieve several artifacts from its depths. Therefore, if you encounter any relics, there's a slight chance they might have originated from the Titanic. In today's video, we'll embark on a journey to explore 15 recovered items from the ship, each with its own chilling story that is bound to evoke fear and fascination. Number 15. Set of keys belonging to Samuel Ernest Heming. Amidst the chaos of the Titanic's tragic sinking, a set of keys played a pivotal role in potentially saving numerous lives. These keys belonged to Samuel Heming, a courageous crew member whose actions may have spared many from a watery fate. Heming's keys unlocked the chamber below deck where lifeboat lamps were stored, crucial sources of illumination for those fleeing the sinking vessel. Undertaking a perilous journey through the ship's interior, Heming displayed unparalleled bravery, navigating obstacles to retrieve these life-saving items. Thanks to his quick thinking and valor, survivors were guided to safety. The weight of his heroic deeds stayed with Heming throughout his life, and he kept the 3 keys as lifelong mementos. Passed down through generations, each subsequent owner cherished their connection to this tale of bravery and resilience. Eventually, the keys found their way into the hands of a private collector, further preserving their historical significance. The Titanic's legacy extends beyond tragedy, leaving behind artifacts that continue to captivate collectors and enthusiasts. In 2016, an auction for a Titanic locker key fetched a staggering $100,000, highlighting the enduring fascination with these relics. These artifacts serve as tangible reminders of the human stories intertwined with the Titanic's fate, bridging the gap between cinematic depictions and the harsh realities faced by those on board. Whether it's the keys that unlocked paths to salvation or the locker key guarding personal belongings, these relics bring the magnitude of the tragedy uncomfortably close to home, echoing the poignant narratives that have captivated us for generations. Number 14. Harold's Whistle. While the Titanic disaster left behind countless relics, Lowe's whistle stands out as a symbol of bravery and heroism amidst the chaos. As the Titanic faced its demise, Lowe, serving as 5th officer, found himself in a position of leadership, tasked with guiding the 14th lifeboat to safety in the frigid waters of the North Atlantic. Beyond his duties as a crew member, Lowe acted as a literal whistleblower, using his whistle to signal for help and coordinate rescue efforts. His quick thinking and decisive actions undoubtedly saved lives amid the confusion of the sinking ship. Lowe's courage has been immortalized in James Cameron's film adaptation of the Titanic story, where he is portrayed as a resourceful officer who saves the life of Rose, played by Kate Winslet. Through Cameron's depiction, Lowe's heroic actions have captured the hearts of audiences worldwide, ensuring that his legacy endures. Hailing from North Wales, Harold Lowe was just 29 years old at the time of the Titanic disaster. Despite enduring trauma and hardship that night, Lowe remained dedicated to his career as a sailor, navigating the world's oceans until his passing in 1994 at the age of 61. Throughout his life, Lowe's bravery during the Titanic catastrophe served as a testament to his character, earning him admiration and respect. Today, Lowe's whistle serves as a tangible reminder of his courage and selflessness. Set to be auctioned at the esteemed British auction house, Henry Aldridge and Son, the whistle bears the inscription, Lieutenant H.G. Lowe, Royal Naval Reserve. While its estimated value reflects its historical significance, the true worth of the whistle lies in the legacy of Harold Lowe, a man whose bravery continues to inspire. In a world marked by tragedy, Lowe's story serves as a beacon of hope and heroism. His willingness to risk his life to save others exemplifies the best of human nature, reminding us of the power of courage and compassion. As we remember the Titanic disaster, let us honor heroes like Harold Lowe, whose actions inspire us to this day. Number 13. An alligator purse. Adorning the opulence of the Titanic was a remarkable alligator handbag, cherished by Marion Meanwell, a British hat manufacturer with aspirations of starting a new life in America. Despite originally planning to board a different ship, fate intervened. leading her to purchase a third-class ticket for the ill-fated voyage. Little did Marion know, her alligator pocketbook would serve as an unexpected protector of vital documents: a marriage certificate, a canary voucher, and a heartfelt note from a former landlord, all safely tucked away within its sturdy confines. Remarkably, the resilient alligator leather shielded these priceless papers from the harsh waters, allowing them to survive the tragic sinking of the ship. Conservators are amazed by the exceptional quality of the alligator skin used in Marion's purse, noting its unmatched thickness and durability, a testament to the meticulous craftsmanship of a bygone era. Such attention to detail and the use of premium materials ensured the creation of enduring objects capable of withstanding the tests of time. However, despite the enduring nature of her handbag, Marion, like so many others, met a premature end as a result of the Titanic disaster. Her dreams, like those of countless others, were submerged beneath the icy depths of the ocean. It prompts one to contemplate what her life might have been like had she safely reached America on her intended voyage. Nevertheless, amidst the tragedy, Marion's alligator handbag remains a tangible connection to her story and the unknown experiences of those aboard the Titanic. It serves as a poignant reminder of the fleeting nature of our aspirations and the fragility of life itself. Number 12. Vials of perfume. In a daring rescue mission in the year 2000, a remarkable discovery surfaced from the depths: a mysterious leather bag. Dick Barton, a seasoned salvage expert, vividly recalls the moment when the purse emerged, shrouded in intrigue. It wasn't until the bag was opened that its true nature was revealed, unleashing an unexpected olfactory symphony. As the leather purse yielded its secrets, the laboratory was engulfed in the delicate aroma of Edwardian perfume. Inside, nestled amidst its folds, lay 62 tiny vials of perfume samples, each a tantalizing glimpse into the world of Adolf Saffield, a 47-year-old perfume manufacturer and first-class passenger from Manchester. Though Saffield had managed to escape the sinking ship, his cherished leather bag remained behind, patiently awaiting its eventual rescue. Years later, additional pouches bearing Saffield's name were discovered among the Titanic debris, surprising salvagers with their contents. Each pouch contained an array of scent samples, offering a poignant glimpse into a bygone era. The journey to resurrect Saffield's fragrances began with the meticulous dissection of the perfumes into their individual chemical components. This painstaking process was essential to recreating the long-lost scents, culminating in the creation of Legacy 1912, a perfume that encapsulates the essence of an era. So what does Legacy 1912 smell like? Picture subtle notes of lemon and neroli intertwining with the delicate blush of rose, while warm amber adds depth and sensuality. The harmonious blend of these ingredients creates a captivating olfactory experience, evoking the elegance and sophistication of the Edwardian era. But the significance of Legacy 1912 extends beyond its scent alone. Inspired by a poignant artifact recovered from the wreckage, the raised door serving as a memorial to the Titanic's tragic fate, the perfume's packaging pays homage to the ship's enduring legacy, inviting us to immerse ourselves in the beauty and tragedy of a bygone era. Number 11. A menu of the ship's last meal. Among the most haunting relics recovered from the depths of the Titanic are the menus from the ship's final dinner. Once symbols of luxury and culinary mastery, these menus now stand as solemn witnesses to the hours preceding the disaster. Printed with the bill of fare for the first-class dinner on April 14, 1912, the menus outline an extravagant 10-course meal, featuring delicacies like oysters, filet mignons, and Waldorf pudding. What was once a testament to the Titanic's opulence now serves as a poignant reminder of the Last Supper for many aboard. Despite the passage of time and the harsh conditions of the ocean floor, these menus have been miraculously preserved. They offer a glimpse into a world of elegance and indulgence, frozen in time on the eve of tragedy. Each menu recovered from the wreckage tells a story of final moments of joy, of conversations shared over an elaborate meal, and of lives unknowingly on the brink of disaster. They symbolize the stark contrast between the luxurious world on board the Titanic and the harsh reality that awaited its passengers and crew. As we reflect on the Titanic's legacy, these relics serve as poignant reminders of the calm before the storm, the joy before the sorrow, and the lives lost in the devastating aftermath. They stand as testaments to the enduring power of memory and the profound impact of one of history's most tragic events. Number 10. The Violin. If you're familiar with James Cameron's film Titanic, you'll likely recall the poignant scene depicting the ship's band playing as the vessel sank. Remarkably, this scene is based on a true event. When the Titanic struck an iceberg and began its descent into the icy waters, an 8-piece band was indeed present, bravely playing music to provide comfort to the panicked passengers. Eyewitnesses recounted how the musicians continued to play until the very end, ultimately meeting the same fate as the other passengers they sought to console. Among the band members was Wallace Hartley, the group's leader, who tragically lost his life in the disaster. Several days after the sinking, Hartley's body was recovered from the sea, still clutching his violin case. In a poignant gesture of remembrance, a rescuer retrieved the violin, recognizing its significance as a symbol of Hartley's bravery and dedication to his craft. Hartley's funeral drew an immense crowd of tens of thousands of mourners, underscoring the profound impact of his heroism on the community. The legacy of Wallace Hartley and his bandmates' courage endured through the years, serving as a source of inspiration for survivors and the broader public alike. Decades later, the violin resurfaced in its case, confirming its connection to Hartley. It eventually made its way back to his former fiancée, Maria, before being sold at auction for a staggering sum of £1.7 million. Today, it stands as one of the most valuable and poignant pieces of Titanic memorabilia, a tangible reminder of the bravery and resilience displayed by those on board the ill-fated ship. The enduring story of Wallace Hartley and his band serves as a powerful testament to the indomitable human spirit in the face of tragedy. Number 9. The Titanic's hull. The Titanic's hull, affectionately dubbed the Big Piece, captivated the world's imagination, leaving an indelible impression on those fortunate enough to witness its grandeur. Weighing a staggering 15 tons and measuring 13 by 30 feet, this colossal artifact is the largest ever recovered from the doomed ship. The Big Piece's journey began in 1994 when it was discovered beneath the ocean's depths. However, attempts to recover it were initially thwarted, with a tragic mishap in 1996 when a wire supporting the massive chunk snapped. Yet, optimism prevailed, and in 1998, the piece was finally brought to the surface. This remarkable segment of the hull, salvaged from the ship's starboard side, serves as a poignant reminder of the Titanic's tragic encounter with the unforgiving forces of nature. Its portholes still contain slivers of glass, frozen in time, evoking a sense of wonder and reverence. Standing in the presence of the Big Piece is akin to standing alongside the Titanic itself, leaving visitors awestruck. Many who have had the privilege of witnessing this magnificent artifact firsthand are overcome with emotion, moved by the weight of history and the magnitude of the tragedy. Tears often flow freely, and some even report feeling a tingling sensation when touching the massive relic, as if forging a spiritual connection with the Titanic's enduring legacy. As visitors gaze upon the Big Piece, the Titanic transcends mere myth, becoming a tangible reality. Its profound impact is palpable as onlookers sit in rapt attention, mesmerized by its presence. Indeed, this massive fragment serves as a portal to the past, offering a glimpse into the Titanic's soul and allowing us to comprehend the sheer magnitude of the events that unfolded on that fateful night. Number 8. The Unsinkable Safe. Within the grandeur of the Titanic lay treasures of immense wealth and significance, fulfilling the expectations of those aboard. Among the most poignant discoveries was a sturdy steel safe, once entrusted with safeguarding the valuable possessions of the ship's affluent passengers. Raised from the depths of the ocean, it presented a solemn tableau of lost luxury, bearing witness to the tragic fate of those on board. Originally intended to secure money, jewelry, and important documents for the elite travelers, the safe stood as a symbol of the safety and security promised by the supposedly unsinkable ship. Yet it ultimately became a haunting reminder of broken assurances and unforeseen catastrophe. Retrieving the safe proved to be a Herculean feat, given its substantial weight and the harsh conditions of the ocean floor. However, when explorers succeeded in their mission, anticipation mounted as everyone awaited the unveiling of its secrets, hoping for a glimpse into the lives abruptly halted on that fateful night. Inside the safe, artifacts were discovered in various states of preservation, tarnished and warped by the unforgiving elements. Among the unearthed treasures were a collection of cash in different currencies, precious jewelry, stocks, bonds, as well as personal documents, sealed letters and photographs, offering an intimate and deeply moving connection to the ship's former inhabitants. Each item recovered from the Unsinkable Safe told a story of high hopes, ambitious dreams, and profound despair, painting a vivid portrait of individuals once full of life and aspiration, unaware of the impending tragedy. Today, the safe serves not only as a repository of wealth, but also as a somber tribute to the lives lost, a chilling symbol of the Titanic's tragic descent into the abyss. In its eerie silence, the Unsinkable Safe stands as a constant reminder of the impermanence of life and the capriciousness of fate. Number 7. The ship's steering wheel. The Titanic's steering wheel remains among the most iconic artifacts salvaged from the shipwreck, bearing silent witness to the tragic events of that fateful night. Crafted with precision and adorned with polished wooden handles and brass fittings, this large and intricately crafted wheel once commanded the helm of the supposedly unsinkable vessel. From its commanding position, the steering wheel guided the Titanic confidently through its departure from Southampton, its journey across the vast expanse of the Atlantic, and ultimately, its fatal encounter with the iceberg. Within its polished wood and brass, one can almost hear the echoes of frantic commands issued in a desperate attempt to alter the ship's course and avoid disaster. Despite its monumental role, the steering wheel proved powerless to change the Titanic's fate. Corroded by the passage of time yet steadfast in its stature, it now stands as a solemn symbol of the ship's vulnerability in the face of nature's relentless forces. Recovered from the depths of the ocean, the wheel, stripped of its former authority, serves as a grim reminder of the Titanic's tragic journey. A journey marked by determination, despair, and an inevitable destiny that gripped both the vessel and its passengers. Once hailed as a symbol of man's mastery over the elements, the Titanic's steering wheel has since transformed into a poignant emblem of the helm that could not steer clear of fate. It stands as a stark reminder of the doomed voyage, a symbol of the futile struggle against destiny that culminated in the depths of the Atlantic Ocean. Number 6. Bronze Cherub. An intriguing addition to the Titanic artifact display is a bronze cherub that once adorned the grand staircase of the ill-fated ship. Now on exhibit at the Luxor Hotel and Casino in Las Vegas, this cherub lamp was originally positioned near the stairway connecting the sea deck to the promenade deck. Cherub figurines, often associated with religious symbolism, were prominently featured throughout the Titanic, particularly near the majestic 5-level grand staircase. Though smaller in size compared to the cherubs found on the stairway landings, the exact origin of this specific cherub remains unclear. Some specialists speculate that it may have come from the upper level of the first-class grand staircase. Interestingly, the cherub's torch and left foot are missing, likely lost during its removal from the original location. The cherub gained further attention when it was featured as the backdrop for romantic scenes between Jack and Rose in James Cameron's blockbuster film, Titanic. It's worth noting that some people mistakenly identify this cherub with a smaller one recovered from the ocean floor. The presence of religious iconography amidst the tragedy of the Titanic adds an air of mystery and intrigue. Cherubs are often depicted as God's assistants or throne bearers, prompting reflection on deeper religious themes. Before the Titanic's ill-fated voyage, there were rumors that even God couldn't sink the ship. While some viewed such statements as blasphemous, others saw the ship's demise as a consequence of human arrogance and divine judgment. For some, the survival and recovery of the cherub hold religious significance, symbolizing hope and resilience amidst tragedy. Its presence invites contemplation on the complexities of religion and the profound mysteries of existence. Before we move on, here's today's subscriber's pick. On the left side of the image, you'll see a diver next to an underwater sculpture. This intriguing scene is part of Europe's first underwater museum, known as the Museo Atlantico. Located within the UNESCO World Biosphere Reserve in Lanzarote, this unique museum is accessible to divers and snorkelers alike. The ambitious project took over 3 years to plan and construct, featuring over 300 life-size casts arranged on a previously barren seabed, measuring 50 by 50. Museo Atlantico was officially inaugurated on January 2017 by the president of Lanzarote, Pedro Sanginés. So viewers, this is a place you'd like to visit. Let us know in the comments section. On the right side of the image, you'll notice a depiction of George Lucas frozen in carbonite, referencing a scene from the Star Wars movie franchise. In The Empire Strikes Back, Han Solo is captured and frozen in carbonite by Darth Vader, following a betrayal by Lando Calrissian. This scene is notable for Han's exchange with Princess Leia, where he responds with the iconic line, "I know." Han remains encased in carbonite until his rescue in Return of the Jedi. Originally, Han Solo's storyline was planned differently, but uncertainties surrounding Harrison Ford's role led George Lucas to change the narrative, resulting in the memorable carbonite freezing scene. Number 5. A pair of leather boots belonging to a crew member. Among the most rare artifacts recovered from the Titanic is a man's shoe, notable for its deplorable condition. At first glance, it may appear as a torn and worn-out shoe, but closer inspection reveals a deeper story. This poorly preserved leather shoe includes only the welt, top cap, and partial quarter, with the insole missing, leaving it in a state of disrepair. Examining the shoe prompts reflection on the real people affected by the tragic disaster. It's easy to become overwhelmed by the sheer magnitude of the event and to overlook the individual stories of those aboard the colossal steamship. However, contemplating the shoe serves as a reminder of the thousands of souls who experienced fear and anguish in the harrowing moments leading up to their demise. The shoe also serves as a poignant reminder of the dreams dashed by the sinking of the Titanic. Many passengers had hoped to start anew in America, only to perish before reaching the shores of the free world. The fragile condition of the shoe underscores the relentless power of the ocean and the immense waves that engulfed the mighty vessel. It serves as a tangible connection to the unforgiving forces of nature that ultimately led to the demise of one of the world's largest and most iconic structures. Number 4. A love letter. The Titanic, beyond its tragic renown, also holds a timeless love story immortalized in the hearts of millions, thanks to the classic film inspired by its tale. While the mythical character Jack may be fictional, the ship itself bore witness to genuine love amidst its grandeur, as evidenced by the discovery of a sentimental love letter. Unearthed over 70 years after the disaster, this love letter penned by Titanic cabin attendant Richard Geddes offers a glimpse into a love that transcends time. Written on the ship's official stationery and enclosed in a genuine Starline envelope, the letter eloquently captures Richard's profound affection for his wife. In addition to expressing his love, Richard's letter recounts a harrowing near miss that occurred just days before the ship's tragic encounter with the iceberg. On April 10th, the Titanic narrowly avoided disaster when its powerful propellers tore apart the iron cables of an approaching liner, placing both ships in immediate danger of collision. Only Captain Smith's swift decision to send a tugboat prevented catastrophe. Richard's account resonates with the sentiments of fellow passengers, who viewed the incident as an ominous foreshadowing of the precarious balance between life and fate aboard the Titanic. The discovery of his love letter provides a unique and intimate glimpse into the lives intertwined with the ship's magnificence, showcasing how love can endure even in the face of impending disaster. Preserved by the original stationery and envelope, Richard's heartfelt words serve as genuine and timeless artifacts, offering a poignant reminder of the enduring power of love amidst the Titanic's tragedy. Number 3. Sheet music played by the band. From the depths of the North Atlantic, a poignant relic of the Titanic's tragedy has emerged: the band's music sheets. Among the debris on Mobile Bay, 2 pieces of music from around 1910 were discovered, Put Your Arms Around Me, Honey, from the Broadway production of Madame Cherie. These musical artifacts offer a glimpse into the repertoire that filled the air on that fateful evening, bringing us closer to the ambiance aboard the magnificent ship. The significance of these music sheets extends beyond their status as historic relics. They allow us to imagine the melodies that once provided solace amidst the chaos, maintaining a semblance of normalcy in the face of impending disaster. One individual associated with these musical gems is Howard Irwin, who intended to accompany his companion on the Titanic for the final leg of their round-the-world tour. However, Irwin never boarded the ship, likely falling victim to a heist shortly before its departure. Unfortunately, his companion, Henry Sudbury Jr., perished in the catastrophe, but the music he carried was saved. The discovery of these musical artifacts serves as a poignant reminder of the human stories intertwined with the Titanic's history, adding depth and complexity to the narrative. Each new detail enhances our understanding of the tragedy's scope and impact, evoking both awe and sadness. Descriptions of the onboard environment and live music transport us to a time before the calamity, intensifying the sense of loss and sadness for the lives irrevocably altered by the frigid waters. With every piece of information, awareness of the Titanic's significance grows, ensuring that its legacy endures for generations to come. Number 2. Titanic Radio. The Marconi wireless radio system stands as one of the most significant artifacts salvaged from the Titanic, representing both technological innovation and the desperate struggle for survival on that fateful night of April 14, 1912. This early wireless telegraph system, considered state-of-the-art for its time, was primarily used for routine messages and passenger telegrams. However, as disaster loomed, the Marconi radio transformed into a critical lifeline for the stricken vessel. Amidst the chaos of the sinking Titanic, radio operators Jack Phillips and Harold Bride worked tirelessly, tapping out urgent distress calls into the darkness. As the ship listed and water inundated the decks, they remained steadfast at their posts, clinging to the hope that their signals would reach a nearby vessel and summon aid. The fragments of the Marconi system recovered from the wreckage serve as tangible reminders of their desperate hope and unwavering dedication in the face of impending doom. Each piece of the Marconi system bears the scars of time and whispers the tale of the final frantic hours as Phillips and Bride valiantly tried to make contact with potential rescuers. The broken dials and keys silently testify to the strength of the human spirit in the face of overwhelming disaster. Once symbols of technological progress and luxury, the remnants of the Marconi radio now serve as poignant symbols of desperation and unsung heroism. They serve as a haunting reminder of the urgent SOS signals that went largely unanswered and the shattered lines of communication that marked the Titanic's final hours. Despite their heroic efforts, Phillips and Bride's calls for help tragically fell on deaf ears, underscoring the harsh reality of the Titanic's fate and the profound loss of life that ensued. Number 1. The Captain's Telegraph, a final call for help. Unlike the radio machine, which tragically remains unrecovered, the engine telegraph stands as one of the few pieces of the Titanic's machinery to return to land. Discovered in 1987, this artifact served as a crucial means of relaying commands to the engine room, connecting all crew members on board to the vital operations occurring below deck. The engine telegraph likely played a pivotal role in facilitating communication between crew members when the iceberg was spotted and chaos ensued. While the exact orders exchanged between the bridge and the engine room remain uncertain, it is widely believed that the Titanic slowed down after the collision. However, due to the delay in communication, the ship struck the iceberg just 37 seconds after it had been spotted, precipitating the catastrophic events that followed. The recovery of the engine telegraph provides a tangible link to the fateful night of the Titanic's sinking, offering insights into the communication systems and operational procedures on board the ill-fated vessel. Its retrieval serves as a poignant reminder of the human errors and technological limitations that contributed to one of the deadliest maritime disasters in history. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.